Hey everybody, today we're going to do With Us. I like the song a lot. It is fun. Hold on, let me shift over so you can see the whole fretboard here. Going to do a quick kind of walkthrough of all of the parts. I think the original arrangement for this is in D, so, or at least that's what it says on my sheet music, so. The beginning of it is the little riff. It's B, G, D, and A. So B, G, D, A. So it goes. Kind of starts on the and of each measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's kind of the way that the rhythm of it goes. And that's the intro, and the verses are kind of that way. Before the world you knew you planned for me. What I've found in love, nowhere else to run. Keep the life within your mighty. And then it changes at the end there, and you can either play the A there or slide up here. Sometimes that big slide right before you go into a chorus gives you like that, sets up that kind of tension. Oh God, there's no end to your love. There's no end to your love. In the chorus, there's a couple little grace notes that kind of make things nice. You can play, so, and then walk up E, G, G, A, B, B, A, G, G. You kind of do it's a little walk, and it just kind of fills in a little bit, kind of gives you a little bit of the motion, because you kind of have that like hard rocking part, and then when you go into the chorus, it's like, you know, it kind of it dances a little bit differently, and it feels nice. The kind of release of that tension, all that that you have in the intro and the verses, and then it goes back into a bridge. Then there's another verse that's exactly like the first verse. It's exactly like that instrumental. Then there's this like kind of little walk up instrumental part, and it's B, C sharp, D, G, or you could do B, C sharp, D, G. It's the same note, but sometimes you can have that little slide. I mean, you can get it there too. Sometimes that little slide is nice, and then it goes back to the D. F sharp. So you can play that, you can walk it up. And if you're up here, you can hit the D down here. A, F sharp. So you can hit the F sharp here, you can hit the F sharp here, you could hit the F sharp here if you wanted. Knowing where the notes are on your fretboard allows you to you can kind of choose, as opposed to only knowing that there's an F sharp here and maybe knowing that there's one here. That only gives you like 2 F sharp voicings, and that means you're kind of always playing down here. If you can know that there's an F sharp here because you slid up to here, then you just have a little economy of motion. And although the notes sound exactly the same, there is something to be said for the different timbre of notes that are in the first position versus second position and third position. There's something to be said for that, that although they do on one hand sound exactly the same, there is something that is a little bit different than playing that F sharp and that F sharp. The size of the string has a lot to do with that, but it kind of, is personal preference. If you know where they are, you can use them. If you don't know where they are, then you have no idea where they are. So anyway, back, enough of the music theory. D, A, F sharp. So the second part, it's exactly the same, but it doesn't go to that F sharp. So that's that little walk up. There's only two measures, or two. It's actually four measures, but anyway, it only goes through that little walk up once. Goes once up, all the way up, and then it goes to F sharp, then goes once all the way up. Then there's the bridge. You reign in our hearts, you reign above all, be lifted on high. So it's just a simple walk up: G, A, B, C sharp, D, A. It's a little chromatic walk up. You reign in our hearts. Kind of, it feels like it's a little off the beat, but it's right on it. You reign in our hearts. You reign above all. That moves around like the 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Sorry, it's on the 4, not on the 3 and the 4. It's on the 4, 1. So I also think it's really important to sing along, even if you don't think you have a good voice. It helps you to know where you are in the song. When you're performing, it helps people to engage with you because you're engaged with the music, and it will make you a better singer in the long run. So I don't think that I have the world's most melodious voice, but if push came to shove, I could sing the song if something happened, because I know the words and I practice singing it with myself, and I practice singing it and playing it, because there's a difference sometimes between singing a song and then playing the song and then singing and playing at the same time. So that's about it for. So after you do that bridge that walks up a couple times, and then it builds up. So again, I really like to slide up to the 12th fret because it builds. I feel like it builds that tension, and it's kind of nice because then when you have the release of the no end to your love, there's no end to your love, 'cause you're with us, you're with us, nothing. Kind of that tension that. And then going back down and playing into the chorus is kind of nice. So, man, these are getting longer, but just I guess it's good to explain some things. So I'm gonna play through with it once, and hopefully, if you have questions, you can let's get back. This isn't too complicated. This one.